coach down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Hill. At the 35, he's open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking for room, it's Davison. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Here's a little. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
Moore. Rushes on him. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing more. Pressure coming. Big sack. This defense all over it.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Davison. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down coming up. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd down. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's more to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Ducks want to move quickly. Just a quick, rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
More play action. Here's the pressure. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lindsey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He'll take a deep shot here. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The run inside. It's Lacey. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Rebels. That one will give them the lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They want to throw it. Floats it out in space. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Running inside, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Going over the top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked off, and he's got open room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The RPO, it's complete. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it. It's Lacey. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Here's more to throw. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Moore with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
So now it's second and long. Dante Moore. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running inside, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has.
And, guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Moore fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's more. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Rides to the back. Makes it past the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. And they get him down.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. They'll give to Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The penalty is decline, the defense believing they can make the stop on 4th down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Reads it, fires complete. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Makes the catch on the left. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Dante Moore wants to throw again. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here's a give to Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.